Hi everybody, it's Denny from Master Teach. And if you wouldn't mind, could you please subscribe and like our videos so we can make you some more. Okay, so another little snippet from my vast experience. Over recent years, many theories and theorists have been debunked. And I don't really have an issue with that. I think that over time, everything improves and changes, and we need to recognise that change is a good thing. So I don't have any issues with that, really. What I would like to say is that we should be free to choose the methods and ideas that are obviously authentic and ones which happen to suit the student we're teaching. And there are times where you come across students who really need deeper understandings than they're going to get from a behaviourist approach, for example. But having said that, you will also get students who can benefit from the behaviourist approach because they get scaffolding from that, which helps them to learn other concepts and actually makes them aware of other things. So, when I say other things, I mean more specifically, they can connect ideas because they have some ideas that have been introduced to them from a behaviourist model. Now, I don't actually like behaviourism, but I know there are a lot of people out there who actually do adhere to that, and I can see that, there are swings and roundabouts in education, and there have been for many years, so that's not an unusual thing. But I would like you to think about the idea that you need to be free and to allow other people to be free to teach the way they teach the best and for students to learn the way they learn the best. So there should be more time spent on understanding how your students learn than on thinking about how you're going to cope with the curriculum. So, because any teaching you do needs to be really effective. To be really effective, it has to have deep understandings. I think it does, honestly. But we have a range of students that we are working with, and they have a range of preferred learning styles and preferred ways of being taught, and we should recognise that. So my tip for today is to have serious serious observations of your students, figure out what their preferences are, talk to them, get student voice about the ways in which they learn, and present them with a few different kinds of ways of doing things and see what you can come up with. The other thing is that in your classrooms, to differentiate your learning, it would be more helpful if you, instead of, and I know many people do this, so it's not everybody, but think about the fact that all your activities need to pass the smell test as far as variety and diversity and inclusion are actually concerned. So I would actually recommend an approach whereby you provide a lot of different opportunities, and each group you have, if you do rotations, that works quite well, or a tumble type thing. But make sure that you have differentiated your learning within that. And how can you go about that? Well, there are various ways of doing that, and I'm sure that we can talk about that more. But the first thing would be to look at learning styles and see how you're catering for that across your classroom and across the activities that you're presenting. I'm not talking about going back to using learning styles, but I am talking about, in a systemic sort of way. I'm not saying that in a very formalized sort of way, but I am saying to have consideration of that within your activities that you provide within your classroom. Right, that's enough from me. Don't want long videos, and it's very boring listening to the same person say the same old things every day. I try not to, but it does happen sometimes. Okay, hope you're having a great day, and just go ahead and do what your instinct tells you, because sometimes instinct is the best solution. Thanks a lot, guys. See you. Bye.